What's up, party peeps? Time for another magical day of streaming with some background music. You know, it's bloody difficult, this. Bloody difficult. I barely did any yesterday because we had our zone invasion in the main kingdom. We didn't really last long, but you know, it still required a lot of rallying and whatnot. You have to be online, but today we're off that. We're on full-on chain day. Get some music. Free copyright rock music. There we go. People want. Not what the people want, because that's not it. We've got an hour of this. An hour of rock music, and we'll just loop it again. Better. Bum, bum, bum. Phantom. Mr. Over. I might I'm going on a cruise in a couple of weeks and I'm unsure of the internet. I may ask your help. You know what I mean. But no obligation. So we were at day 3 of this cover car. Low on the honor. Because everyone's 5 marching. What are they playing at? I'm 2 marching. But my marches die so quickly. I've got no crystal tech. That's the biggest march I've ever done of chaining Barbs here. It's free to play. Well, I've got some bad news, by the way. Bad news, you know, we all get on well here. We all have a lovely time. So I thought it was all right. But let's see. Let me turn this down a little bit more. This is a serious moment. Obviously, it's not. I got a review of me as a person. And I would say, if I was to title this review, it would be Clown-Ass White Boy. It's from Marauder Stuff. Madman. I say Madman. I'm all about the season of Conquest Barb. You get materials. It's the only big deal. And Crystal. So I've always thought, so this is a guy who is shit. So I told him he had to leave the kingdom because he does nothing and he's useless, as his stats prove. But he didn't take it very well. And then he started abusing me on one of my accounts. So I just ignored him because I'm not 12. And then he started abusing me on this account. And I enjoyed responding. Here we go. Let's go through. 20 accounts having ass boy. You're everything a real man ain't. And I don't know what else. To which I responded, imagine being you, turning up somewhere unwanted, talking like you've just The Departed. I meant to say just watched The Departed. I fooled myself there. Then I logged on to an essay. Your words hold no value. Being me has its perks, spelt wrong, most definitely. I've been playing this close to a year. And in the last 3 months, all you've done is run your mouth on here because you're a nobody just like the rest. Why don't you wash out that grey dead-ass hair you got going on top of your head? To be fair, the grey hair comment is absolutely on the money. It's fair enough. August 3rd, be careful who you let in. Ha 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 ha. Imagine being me. Nobody can tell me shit. I live by my own creed, leaded by my own feet. Nobody will ever control me. Not you, your lil buds. Nobody. That's life. You're another player who dedicated his life to a 3 out of 10 Lilith game on a phone. And what do you have to show beside these numbers? You got no real life accolades. Your dreams never made it out your sleep. You running your mouth to me is like a wannabe funny piece of, I'm going to say crap there, trying to stick to my feet that gets squished. So I'll tell you again, fuck you. I'd tell it to your face, because I know you're a beater-ass male who likes how dick tastes. Clown-ass white boy, no life, no wife, that's true. No real money. No pursuit of it, that's true as well, actually, to be honest these days. No pursuit of any of your dreams. I bet you're on here all night. I'd pay money to humiliate you and put it on YouTube wherever. Then again, you weren't even worth my time. To find you something to do, little duck. Better your life, not your mobile game or your gaming device, clown-like. To which I responded, I promise things will get better for you, mate, and said some kissing emojis. So Yes, so it was a chastening moment for me, that. Difficult to hear your own failings. Oh, what looked like it? Sorry, Baines. And let me get back to his account. His account's really good, actually. He's only been playing for a year, and he's only tier 4, but he's really, really a keen fighter, a really good fighter, actually. I mean, you're gonna look at the numbers, and you're gonna say these numbers aren't the numbers of a really good fighter, but you know when you just know. Obviously, I don't know because I'm a beater ass white clown. Beater ass white clown, but he responds. I did enjoy my response. You can only respond like that to things like this. Like this to things like that. In fact, I've realized in life that the more angry people get, if you smile and like blow kisses, they get even angrier. So I think he's not hit 1 billion kill points just yet. I don't think he's got 1 billion kill points. Oh no, he's got 57 million, so he hasn't got 1 billion kill points. But you know, he's got 4 million deaths, probably more than me. What's his kill points? Oh, he's got 31 million tier 4 kill points. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. He was slightly upset as his KVK stats was basically did nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought, Irons. That was my thing. You're not worth my time. He was on my list of players to leave the kingdom. I mean, there's a lot of players on the list. Where is it? Yeah. All these players are leaving the kingdom, and he's one of them. He was there. To be honest, he was one of the highest scoring players, which basically meant he did something, because everyone up to about here got 0 KVK contributions. So yeah, I enjoyed that immensely. Hey, Keen. Hey, Papa. I said he's a fighter. I mean, he's a fighter with his words. Like, listen, I'm just a white-ass clown boy. I can't be going around knowing what everyone's done. All I've got here is my gentleman Jack Daniels. That'll do me for the next few hours. Brilliant, this, because it was leaking when it came. So we complained to Amazon. They're like, yeah, right, you have it for free. So from now on, every time I buy anything from Amazon, I'm just going to say it was leaking. Are you sure it's a pad of paper? It was leaking. I haven't got King Farouk. I did send King Farouk a message to say hello, mate, just to let you know you need to migrate out by today. If he doesn't migrate out by tonight, then he'll be going to the 0 in the sky. I feel a bit bad though, because Ninja stayed up all night swarming everyone. This is the guy in our 3031 kingdom, and I feel a bit bad taking his MGE, even though I need it more than him. But I did win the last 2 MGEs, I think. I kind of think there's a level where you're like, okay, I don't want to be that guy who just like, oh, look, it's MGE time. Look who won again. It's me. I feel a bit bad being that. Ooh. 3321 Kingsland Kaine, certainly. Ancient one, I certainly can tell you. It is a Legion. The Lenovo Legion. It's kind of, it hasn't, hey, NVE, by the way, it hasn't really stood the test of time, to be honest. It's cool. I don't know if you can tell with the stream, but I need an upgrade, but they're expensive. So let's go and have a Kaine's KVK. Kaine, long time member of the stream gang. Oh, you actually see that now? That's awesome. So who's winning? Are you winning, son? So 21's definitely losing. It looks like it's pretty much over. Oh my god, my computer can't handle a barbarian march, let alone this. Quality content. It's basically cocaine, this, just loads of white lines everywhere. I love my little jokes. Whenever you see a player named Godfather, you got to click. Yeah, it's over for 21 then. Get back to ours. So over, what are we looking for? To be honest, what everyone's looking for. Low power, high kill points. But the main thing I'm looking for is people who are not dickheads. Like, we have a very strict no dickheads policy, which is a shame because I'm here and Phantom's here, so we've broken it twice already. But just not knobheads. I can accept not winning. I can't accept playing with knobheads. It's just no fun. Hey, Ilko, mate. I had a pound for every pixel I have 75p. That's very funny. I love jokes like that. How far am I with the fog? Not too far. I basically took yesterday off playing this account, which is a bit painful, but it must. Like looks like about. Oh, okay, I didn't even see that. I genuinely thought I'd nearly done just going over like this. It looks about 50%, doesn't it? Let's have a look. 48%. At least I'm on the money with that. I forgot how much I hated the fog. I am dickhead. Ooh. Are you and your gang looking for somewhere new over? Because you're always welcome, mate. Man who's been as good to me as you have is always welcome. But I think my problem, we've won the last 2 KVKs really quite decisively. So well, I am very superstitious in a sense, but I know we're going to lose the next one because that's how these things work, right? You can't win everything forever. Like, we lost loads forever, and now we started winning loads. We're definitely going to lose the next one. Just so you know. Because that's how these things work. Oh, I'll tell you what, while we're here, let's look at Phantom's Phantom, you got imprisoned. Yeah, the new changes to the migration are really good. So if anyone's not seen them, basically they're going to change it at unspecified dates. So you can't migrate back to KVK2 if you've got a really old account. Hell for that. KVK2 migration was so ass. It has been for so long. Like, oh great, all my march, all my commanders are basically useless now. Let's have a look at fans. So anyway, quick recce of this. So we've already won. This is our zone invasion. Well, we've won now. How many days are left? I mean, KVK ended with 20 days left. How many? We got 12 days left, and there's now no more fighting. But we had some good stuff yesterday. There wasn't much fighting, but we got some good stuff. My highlight was rallying a 180 million power player. We got him down to about 100. No, we started at 190. We got him to about 170, and then damn fort. Then their territory reconnected. I got this guy pretty good. Oh yeah, I kept losing to this fort, but they just kept standing by the rally. It was great. Anyway, where's Phantom stuff? Here we go. My man Phantom got imprisoned yesterday. That must have been the worst of them, because you got about 8 million kills, right? Not kill points, kills in about a minute. You must have put them in Alliance chat. Have you got them to hand, mate? Anyway, this is boring now. I was top 20. I was about 12 for honor, and I've decided that you get one you'll get one coalition coin. I got enough coins for now. I don't need them for a while. How many? I got about 600 mil kill points in the end. I'll do, mate. No need for any more. Anyway, has everyone else seen the changes to migration? It looks really good. honest, the last few Rock updates have been really good. They seem to have their finger on the money. They're doing something about armaments as well. They're making the inscription. I think they're making it you can choose which inscription you get. So after 150 rare armaments, you get to choose which. And I was also told by someone, don't open any armament chests until that starts. My PSA. Let me know when you've sent it, mate. That'll be good to see. My PSA is don't open any armament chests. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. We get Phantom's thing and go back on. Okay, so the Spark Notes is they're changing the way the guaranteed armament system works. If anyone's not familiar with it. After the next 89 armaments, legendary armaments I open, I'm guaranteed to receive an armament with a rare or special inscription, which is basically a good armament, obviously. But apparently from now you can choose which one you want. So I presume it won't be Hunter, but I can choose like Boiling Blood. Yeah, because Defiant. Yay, Flan. I wish I was the owner of Great May. I wish I was. So what were the changes to... Actually, let's read this. Because, you know, I read these in the bath this morning. And I was busy furiously masturbating. So it was difficult to... Obviously, I needed both hands. I didn't understand the immigration point. I just thought it was so interesting to me. New kingdoms were being matched with old blah, blah, blah. To improve the kingdom experience, we are currently looking at the immigration story matchmaking systems. So basically, the KVK2 completely get, KVK3 completely get. I see the KVK4 is a little bit much, I agree. Because once you get into KVK4, I'm cool with all the old people coming. Oh, and they're changing KVK5 to basically be the same as KVK4. Well, actually, our toughest season of Conquest was the KVK4 because all the KVK2 whales have migrated back into the kingdoms we were fighting against. So I guess if they get rid of that, then that does make sense. What did you get? What was your armament? I've got no armament chests here. I've got 2 hunters on this account, that was just somewhat mad. Where is this on? Trying to get myself some more crystals for this. This one I've given up on for now. I'm going to get my ass handed to me. No. I'm here already, buddy. I'm going to get my ass handed to me. KVK, I'm 100% aware. I've got 5 million crystals spent on day 3. Hey, RJ. This started Season of Conquest 2.5 days ago now. And I am so far behind on everything. Tell you what's really hard. I didn't realize this. KVK4 is harder than anything else for same season players because you don't get the free crystals from previously. You just go in basically nothing. You can upgrade your mine to 25, upgrade your research center to 12, and then you're out of crystals. I've got here. I have to get all these, this, then start on this, then start on these, then this. Like, I'm going to have no fighting tech for the next zone. Hence me grinding. Oh my god, tell you what's really dull. What's really fucking dull is fighting the same kingdoms again and again and again and again. Oh my god, KVK5 is going to be the same now. I'm so looking forward to fighting new kingdoms. All you have in Lost Kingdom chat is the same people from the same kingdoms who've said the same thing for loads of time, whinging about the same things. Oh. As someone who's quite an active participant in Lost Kingdom, I've just stopped posting. I don't even make stupid jokes anymore. RJ, you're starting your account. Why are you restarting? And also, I was planning to try and push for top 20 here. But bearing in mind, I've seen most of these people 5 marching barbs, and I've seen them show how many AP they have. Yeah, top 100. Just enough to get decent crystals. And of course, all the materials. Exactly over. Exactly. It's just so boring to see. How was Kuraka's F3 to play? Actually, really easy. The first one was. Can't imagine I'll get the. I imagine I'll get the first 2 done quite easily. The third one I record is always really difficult. Hoping to have the ring. In fact, close am I to this damn ring? Apart from the fact that I don't own it, don't own the blueprint. The other one. Need 40, 40, 40. So that's almost 40. That's okay. So I'm at 25, 26, 25, 32. I don't know. I'm looking in the air as if I'm calculating, so I'm guessing, to be honest. How much do I have of these? I've got enough. That's 9. No, that's 12. 11 and a half. That's 20 something. Actually, I might just be short. I'm almost there. Like, we go horn, or do we go ring before horn? I've always thought ring's better. But then I looked at the stats. I looked at them for like the first time the other day and I thought, oh, maybe horn's better. But everyone still seems to tell me ring is better. And who do we put the ring on? Do we put the ring on Huo? This is how I spent 30 million gold the other day because I just realized I couldn't kill barbarians. I'm going to spend another 30 million here. Do we put the ring on Huo or on Zug? Do I feel lucky? No, I don't. To be honest, RJ, my first account is lying dormant. It's about 42 million power. It was so bad that I genuinely think restarting it and never playing it again was the right move. So I can see your point. If you had like 5 people fighting KVK4, mad mate. Yeah, so Floncaster, I think the horn's better as well. Actually, I've always gone for the ring because it makes sense. It makes sense to me that the extra damage is sick, but try and find them. If you look at what the ring actually does, which I can't. Here we go. 10% chance to 50% bonus. So basically, you can ping a shitload of extra damage, which when you've got Zug or Huo, is any commander really is really good. But I really like the rage on this. It's got a higher chance that it's guaranteed. 50 extra rage is big as well. Einsy. Basically, Eins is me, but better. So if Eins says something, we agree. Eins. So Phantom and I had a call last Friday where we both spent a bit too much money on the my God, on the what you call it, the key, the floor thing, not the egg event, the other event, Hunt for History, and we followed your advice to the letter. And I've got to say, I'm off it. Hey, Deltsy. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. Owie. Is that a Rick and Morty reference? Oh yeah, Mr. Poo Poo. What's his name? Mr. Poo Poo Butthead. I was playing around on my other account with the ring and the horn to see what I thought was better, and it's kind of difficult to compare because I've got 2 non-crit horns and 1 crit ring, so obviously the ring performed better than the horn, or I did a few tests. So it's difficult to actually compare. Well, what do you think? Are we putting it on Huo YSG or Zug? I'm off Richard now. I was going to get Richard to 3111, but maybe at some point in the future. For now, he just lives there with a load of stars put in for no reason. Yeah. Hey, Angry Nemo. And I thought was a woman. But no, that was Rizzy. That was Rizzy. I thought Rizzy was a girl because he had the female pictures, and then Rizzy sent me a picture of himself, and he's just this man with the most manly beard ever. Obviously, we've established I'm a white beta clown ass male, so I wouldn't know what a manly beard is, but it looked pretty good to me. However, YSG. Right. I think you're probably right, to be honest. I assume long term it goes on Zug, but if it crits, it's going to be the interesting one. I mean, I'll be busy screaming in joy. Like that. Hey, Mutex, I used Thutmo's YSG. And it was alright. Well, it was pretty good, but our KVK1 was quite difficult in the kingdom I was in, so it was difficult to get a real test of it. I would say if you're a new player, just use Sun Bjorn. Or Richard Bjorn or Richard YSG, Sun YSG. Like playing Archer's KVK1's kind of needlessly playing the game on hard mode. The Thutmose is sick, but you really need to max him. Like my Thutmose, in fact, we can see how many kills they actually all did. So his kills are, let's say, 5 mil. Whoa, I fought with about 10 minutes. It's on less. You guys assume 0, yeah. Go after buy bars. I don't think I ever fought with him. Ethel. Non. Sun. Oh no, right. Well, YSG's going to be the kill person. Yeah. It looks like, yeah, Thutmo's YSG, if I recall. I didn't think of. Did I fight with Kasanogi? Barely. That's it, right? I don't think Richard's ever turned up to a battle, but apparently he has. Yeah, it seemed like a really good idea to play as archers, because I was in the middle of like, yeah, I'm going to be archers on everything. But terrible idea. What are you going to do? Yeah, Bjorn first, sorry. Bjorn primary, Sun second. Failing that, it depends. If you want to pay money, then you know, get Minamoto. It's expensive, but it's really good for KVK1. Falls off a lot after KVK4. Minamoto is an option, otherwise... Yeah, the best march for KVK1, I think, is Thutmo's YSG, but it requires you to heavy commit to archers, which is great late game, but early game is... Here we go. Here we go. Life gets good. Oh! Tell you what's been really dead. So this whole free-to-play Season of Conquest experience, you know, I honestly thought I'd shit it. I thought this would be a piece of piss. It's not at all. The main factor is how hard it is to Barb chain. Because all my commanders are weak as anything. Also, how everyone else is Barb chaining, so I've got so much competition. Here we go. A bit more advice, sort friends, in 2 seconds. So shockingly, I've decided to award myself an OTARC. That march is great. I've not been able to use it in battle yet, but I've turned it on because I know I'll forget to do so otherwise. So I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna award myself an OTARC with that in it. Where should I put it? I'm gonna get Hunter probably. Do I put it? So I was thinking of putting it on. So it's got to go on the top left one. Where the hell is this? Oh, I haven't recycled it, have I? Well, that's a load of shit. I thought I had a 3.5% attack. Or maybe I've got the wrong account. Alright, okay, I'll probably put it on this. So option 1 is put it on this and then transmute a lot and hope for the best. I guess I could put it on this as well, but it seems like a bad move. I'd rather get the... Well... Okay, that's less good than I remember. So that's option 1. Then I have 2 Hunter armaments and I potentially get a chance of getting one better than this and I can switch it around to my main march. Alternatively, I could put it on here. But Well-Clad's a really good one already. So we'd be changing a good one for a busted one. Don't know if the gain is that much. I could put it on there and then re-roll again, but then I'd just be getting a better. I'm not going to run 2 cav marches for a while. Or the third option is put it on here. Get a pretty busted infantry armament. The only problem with that is like, infantry armaments. You don't really want to be wedge, right? I mean, it's a pretty good set. But having no attack. Oh, he's quick. He's quick! I think it makes more sense to put it on Boudica. She's my second best march. But I really have no idea. Quick check to make sure I don't need to do anything. Burning. As this goes down, they all getting zeroed if they're still hit. Yes, bro. How'd you get your farms with VIP 13? My farms are right, not even my alt VIP 13. This incidentally is a fake spray, fake nicotine spray. Virtually, I'm part of a study where you get free stuff to help you quit vaping. There's a 50% chance it's a real Nicorette spray and 50% chance it's nothing. I'm relatively certain it's nothing. But I'm committed. Committed to the quitting. I literally just went outside to vape, but ignore that. No lie. No. No, well, you're alright. No one can insult you. You have a wife. I have no wife, no life. Imagine being me. I am a lab rat. Exactly what I am. But they pay you for it. I signed up because my the person at the doctor's surgery who basically decided I need vaping. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. I kind of do enjoy doing it, but I want to quit. They pointed me this way. I didn't realize you got paid for being a lab rat. Not even a bit. I get paid $2.5 grand over a year plus. No, that's it. $2.5 grand over the year to basically be a lab rat. Which, when you're doing nothing for it, it seems pretty good. It's tax free as well. It's pretty damn good. 71k more. Let's join some rallies. I've been really discerning with whose rallies I join. It's like a good one. Certainly can ace. Actually, I haven't really looked at it. Quite interesting. So, honor roll. Coalition. We're miles ahead. No, that can't be right. And our second and second. Okay, so our two camp coalitions are top two. That's pretty mad. Okay, well, there's the answer to that. We're winning everything. Hey, ace. Yeah, I did. It's easy, right? Being paid to improve your health, right? Someone get close. As much as I hate the fog, and you get something for it at least. Only accepting ones that give you a Arawak thing or just barbarians. They're easy. Most of my time pressing that button. 45k you get from beating Karak is pretty darn good. Especially when crystals are so hard to come by. Also, lol, gem bots. There's so many gem bots around this KVK. Where do I just go? I saw a gem node yesterday with 6 people going to it. So we either got gem bots or everyone's on it. Down the odds. Oh, lots of people. That pissed me off as well. Sending me aggressive messages because I happened to hit some barbarians he was eyeing up. Problem with all this is you find your gold going down so quickly when you're as weak as I am. Like 58 million power, almost 56 on this account. I bet the average tier 4, oh, maybe not, but I would say I'm probably about 35 million powers worth of strength. Looking for. Some respect. Oh, Tom and I did an escape room last week. We smashed it. But we did 2 escape rooms. Oh, you, Kay, remind me. You have to let me know. You have to remind me when you come. We're gonna make sure we pay because we we paid a reduced price, didn't we, for the second one, which I didn't twig. I think my pike is. So the first one. Has anyone done escape rooms before? Escape rooms is amazing. I love them. First one, you had like to get 45 little tasks to complete, and you got 45 little crystals. We got a good amount. We got like 28, right? The second one was basically escape. It was a Harry Potter escape room, which everything was easy apart from the last fucking task, which was basically impossible. We smashed it between us. You and I got that first room like nothing. Kay absolutely smashed the second room, and then Amy was completely on it when it came to the Harry Potter. I loved it. I thought they were great. Also, Tom, can I tell the Callum story? Because I've been telling it to a lot of people to exemplify pikiness. I think you responded to my question there, so I'll wait a sec. One of these words, it was there was some letters. It was anagram. The whole time I was like, it's taint. No, no, it's, people suggesting on things like that. No, no, it's taint. I'm 100% sure it's taint. Turns out the word Titan is also an anagram of taint. It was, of course, uh, Titan. Okay, here we go. So Tom's got a mate called just give him the game wherever he's called Alan. So like, Rock Tom here. I know him in real life. What might be difficult to realize at first is he's the nicest person in the world. Like would help anyone out. So he's got this mate who I don't know if he has that much. Let's say no. He came around Tom's house and was like, "Oh, I need a new TV." And I think you were getting rid of your TV, weren't you? And you was like, "I'll tell you what, mate. You take the TV. I don't need it. We've got a new TV." So this guy Callum took the TV away. A couple of days passed. Tom's wife was on Facebook. Saw a post of someone selling the exact TV. Their suspicions were raised. You see the picture of the guy taking it. So the guy they'd given the TV to for free. This is like a 150 quid TV, 200 quid TV. Just actually put it on the internet to sell it. The other one, someone at Tom's work got burgled. They stole the PlayStation. Tom bought him a new PlayStation 5 or Xbox or whatever. The mom just went and sold it a couple of weeks later. Man, I can't believe you weren't even angrier than you were about. When you give someone something, when you pay money to give someone something, it's a gesture of like, you're my friend. Obviously, it's been difficult for you. Let's help you out. And they just go, "Oh, thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. I'm going to sell it, but yeah, thanks anyway." Basically, it makes it to be someone who's like, "Here's £300. Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. See you later." Madness, the lack of respect. Hey, KP, they are struggling. It's about as far as it gets with Dugan and he's dead. Woe gets to about here, which I'm happy with. Considering it was about here, and he's got stronger since I put the Bastion skill on him. But yeah, it's a grind. It's a grind, my friend. Oh, you got some of your meme. Ein's meme is my best. That's very, very good. I enjoyed that. The joke, of course, being that American healthcare is a bit of a misnomer. I still can't get my head around that. There's a lot of problems with England, but the one thing and the NHS is pretty shit, but the one thing we do have is if you're ill in England, the state will take care of you, which is a commendable thing. Still can't get my head around in America, like if you're ill, unlucky. Over, what's it like in Australia? I think I had to go to a pharmacy once. No, my mate I was with had to go to a doctor and had to pay about 80 Australian dollars to see someone. Is that common? I know, right, KP? I thought I'd be smashing it. I don't know if I told this story before, but basically there's no, when people get messages from, "Hello, I am Nigerian Prince." So I got one of those messages, but it really was a Ghanaian princess, and she was a bit weird, and she bought me loads and loads of expensive things for my birthday, and I'm so flattering, but as I've said several times, I do have a girlfriend, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Can I give them you all back?" She's like, "No, you keep them as a memory." Obviously, I sold them immediately. But that's different, I think. Different because it's me. King Devo, no, is that the escape room, the 10-tailed creature? No, we had ours was in Manchester. Are you an escape room aficionado? Well, that's what she did. She wanted to, yeah, she was desperate to see someone paid. I suppose it's the same in England. American healthcare, I think that's not great. What a controversial opinion there. I'm curious what's going to happen with the American election now, given Trump looks like a shoo-in now. If I was a Democrat supporter, I would be fuming that Biden is still the candidate. As much as I quite like the guy, and I really like old people, and I have a lot of sympathy and support for old people, and you can't like Trump at least is a young old person. Biden's a bit of a donnery old fool now, sadly. Got you over. It's similar in England, to be honest. Although everyone in England just goes to Turkey for procedures. My ex had a weight loss operation, and it was going to cost her like 10 grand in England or less than 1,000 in Turkey. She went to Turkey. It was a huge success. 8 stone when I met her. When we broke up, she was about 20. That's the Greg effect. I think we've stumbled on a routine here. We do grinding, and at the same time we do one fort. I think he'll probably be able to handle a barbarian fort. I look because at this stage in the game there are many weak players. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be able to handle a barbarian fort. There are many weak players who don't understand their limitations. But I wouldn't rally a fort now, I'm not strong enough. Oh, here we go. Here's another. This guy's a... He's just not strong enough to handle a level 11 barbarian force. Ines, have you shown me your equipment recently? This is Ines' equipment now. In the nicest possible way, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, why don't you get in the bin, mate? Why don't you get in the bin and stay there? Disgusting. Ines, what are your armaments? You put 25k expansion for 1,000 gems, mate. Are you going after Ninja's score? If I'm not honest, I'm kind of... I feel bad, like when people are putting their heart into MGE and really, really, really trying, and I just went and zeroed some no mark from the home kingdom. Felt a bit bad about doing it. Oh, you had an accident on your farm, that's alright. That's what I thought over, like, basically unusable. Okay, so now I remember. Here's something I wanted to show everyone. So I just get invited to these random groups of people. I know quite a lot. I've spoken to a lot of good players on the game now, so they have me in their group for some reason. And I usually don't say anything, but occasionally I read. I bought some food from that thing on my main yesterday, which was frustrating, so I had to remember to turn off the crystals. Excuse me one sec. Here we go. Enemy inside. What that means? It means Greg Rally. Oh, so here's your things. You actually took a few deads from being from you in prison. Oh no, this was you attacking someone else. I see. Right. This sounds like you. But Ninja was on it today with swarming people. Even I got some nice swarms in. Admittedly, they were. Someone got me down 1,000,000 power when he was only 30 mil. I was well surprised. To loot that guy's city. There was a lot to loot, enjoyably. A lot to loot. I decided he hasn't contributed to KVK ever, so he can make an involuntary contribution. He was a piece of piss, but this guy was surprisingly at a really good garrison. No, he didn't. Who am I thinking? Anyway, he killed about 100k of my troops. I was going to show everyone this global chat. Find it. So this is what they've said, the Rock. After additional discussions with the developers, the team decided to take another step forward, improving the process of obtaining special inscriptions. Starting with 1 or 2 versions later, when you receive a new special inscription, you can choose its specific position without changing the structure. The official announcement we made soon on Discord channel. So apparently, it's that. So it's going to get better. Special inscription process. So the according advice is do not open any of your armament chests. I think I have quite a few now. I think I have 0. I've got 10, so I'll be saving them. I'll close to my next craft. Long way off. 8, 17. So I get 5 every week from the VIP shop. Okay, we're back to the grind. Back to the grind. You can tell it's not real Nicorette because it tastes nice. Come on, son. Oh, we got a 3-er. Why are you dueling? Mm-hmm. 71k is the thing, right? 72. 74, so it's neither. 74k. We'll get there. If you're grinding KVK barbs, then you'll get that 2 or 3 every day. That's why I much prefer doing barbs to the forts. You don't get barbarian, you don't get materials from the forts. You get a load of crystals, actually, a good amount. It just feels like a double bubble doing it this way. I'm also gutted on this account. I forgot about Arc last week. First time I've ever forgot about Arc. I just got the time wrong. Came on. It was an easiest win ever. No hits for me. Beautiful. 7k crystal and no material. So plan to reiterate it if anyone gives a shit. Ring/horn, then this, then KVK helm, then we're done with this. Then go on to this. This will be last. These will be first. These will be second. Might even get the KVK helm. Get enough coins. Then we've got 2 decent sets. Then we can start looking at infantry. This is really the only way you can keep up as a free-to-play. You have to absolutely put in hours and hours of grinding. You both. Doesn't help that Woe feels like he's an infantry commander when he runs. Yes, it's better than yours. I win. Hunter in battle, requitter, defiant, enduring, daring. That's pretty good in it. You can get yourself a boiling blood or something. Obviously, getting rid of the cavern siege. I assume transmutations are. I assume transmutation stones are your problem as well. Ah, he did 8 to 100. Nice. Come on. What do I do with the gems on this account? I'm thinking I'd just do egg as well. Like, let's say we're probably going to get another 30k from KVK. Maybe more because I'll be Barb grinding. Actually, certainly more because I will be Barb grinding a lot. Make sure you save 1 for your what you call it, mate. This guy was whinging about barbarian grinding and just let his Kerouac go. Oh. Now you're fine, easy. Exactly. Mine's a noob. So what would you spend gems on this account? I don't really see the need in getting some in VIP because it's just going to get up to 15 over the course of time. No point doing VIP shop because this account's always going to struggle for gems. There's no point in making it even worse. It's basically the egg hunt for history, wheel. And of those, it's egg that's best. Did we just put everything in the egg, or do we just always go to the first level? I don't know, I really don't know. I resolved on this account I'll always spend like this, well, try and spend 14k on. As long as I keep 14k, I think. I mean, maybe this account just always has to keep gems in reserve. Just for more than gems, and then for the 7k gem events. Since this is strong, you'll be able to handle it. "12 PvP wasn't lying. I've called the other cave, haven't I? Just been mining gold basically all KVK, and my gold has gone down. It's quite expensive to chain barbs. I tried with tier 4 out of interest, and you had no chance. Stuff. Good. Reroll. Got that again. Reroll. Peace. Actually, gather runes isn't bad. Let's do that. I'm getting a bit lazy. I accept that one. I had 3 training ones today. To be honest, I've been well sorted out with gold every time, with their resource every time I've asked. But I've never asked people just offer because they're legends. I will say I've never asked for gold. That one might be tough. I got stock. I've definitely got enough to get through this KVK, but I might have to really start hammering my farms a little bit more at some point. Yeah, boy. Power, minutes of this. Oh, Alliance donations. Right, I need to get on that, don't I? Oh, come on, lads. So that's your second one. It's about the same as mine. Actually, no, yours is just much better than mine now I think about it. What happened? What happened, Tom? I assume you were able to repel the attack. Really? Oh, Ethel, huh? Good luck with that, mate. Actually, probably Ethel YSG. You say, let's go and have a look. We'll be on for some. Okay. If there's city rallies, well, he's going to get swarmed, so he'll need a rally. Yeah, we'll be on soon for that. Okay. Big man. That was the guy who was bubbled ordered yesterday, right? Oh no, he's teleported now. Yeah, he escaped. Wow, he's 73 million power and he lost your mini. Being invited to this group, I do need to mute it. I can mute a group. I'll be on to rally some cities there in a minute. My coords on this account. Good question, my friend. We shall soon see. Please get your mini to top 1k, to top 1 in Mightiest Governor. That'd be a proper balls to the wall. Awards are 151958. One already ported away. I don't imagine we'll get anyone, to be honest. These, like, yeah, the guys we fought this KBK really quite bad. The 2-6 RD is good, but the other team, tragic. We could quite. I wouldn't say we'd have got the star, but we'd have had a very decent chance if we fought against some good kingdoms. But alas, 'twas not to be. Okay. Indeed, my friend, I will indeed. Right, must have the 500 barbarians now, 8, whatever it is, 1,000. He lost cannon 25. Not even getting the 500k crystals we're doing crystal quests is painful. Everything about this is painful and hard. The very fact that I can barely grind barbarians, like this is Zug after. This is the Duke's. This will be the 5th and 6th barbarian he's killed, and he's basically gone. No, you were supposed to destroy the enemy, not join him. On. Oh, yes. Give me the chainer. Oh, you haven't. Mount, actually you've reminded me to do my farms. Now you mention it. One of my farms is. I don't know how it's such a bad farm. I'm pretty good at setting up farms usually. This one, I've got nothing right with it. I even upgrade to the next city hall level because it has no resources. Well, I suppose I did send them all to the main. I usually try and get them to level 24 and leave them there. I say that I've done that once. Every other time I've upgraded, I feel like a fool. Because I don't gather resources, that might be the problem. Hello, darling. Oh, don't you look lovely? My pocket. See you shortly. I actually don't think you can survive as a viable free-to-play without any farms. How many has this one got? As in, resources gathered 2 billion. Which isn't a lot, but... What day are we on? Day 250. No, that really isn't a lot at all. I tell you what, Phantom, what really changed Ninja's stance, I think, was get the abuse he was getting in Lost Kingdom's chat for his stats. I think it made him think, forget this. I don't need power anymore. I need good stats. I respect that. See me shortly. Farming done for a minute. I've abused him loads. Yeah. I'm happy for him though. There's some fighting today, and I inevitably take MG away from him. I'll feel suitably bad for a little bit of time. Probably build the crystal center in this account at some point, but I just can't be up. Right, back to the grind. I just have a new goal in life. I now want to work at a tip or recycling center, they call it nowadays. Find me someone who works at a tip and isn't friendly, nice, cool, relaxed. I went to the tip yesterday. I've stuck around for half an hour just chatting with them because they're such great guys. I was just thinking, you know what? This is me. This is a little bit of me, this. I'm now a tipman. Renegade. Yeah, I need to send some resources to my main. I don't like my farms to get more than 100 mil of each, just in case, right? It's only happened once with someone zeroing one of my farms, but they're really easy to zero. Boo. So what, Chris? 5.5 now, I guess. Yep. Tiny bit more, then we can buy the next archery thing. I guess the logical thing is to go 1-1-1-1, one of this, one marching orders, and then go straight to skillful operations. I think you get 3 before that gets locked. I'll have to get these to 3, but before I get these to 3, I guess I'll go barbarian ports to as high as possible to help me out with this. Everything. You know what? I did start this account and say I'm not going to do a farm. I'm just going to be a vintage, proper free to play with like 20 minutes a day. I then farmed 100k gems in KVK1. Basically all my time. Basically like that. As vintage or as true to life as it could be, because I just can't do things by half. Healing speed up to go out here. I'm basically out on my main. Yeah, I've got loads. Hold on. I need iron ore. Actually, G2, that's a very good point, isn't it? Like the beauty of actually spending on right. It's basically what do you value: time, money, or just not being obsessed with a computer game that's essentially just all right. Sadly, I'm not chosen. I mean, I think my main's at 120 million crystals now on day 38. I did buy the Mountain Warfare bundle and the pop-ups. I haven't bought anything, well, and the daily and the Crystal Quest. Okay, I've bought everything. But I don't have to do much on it. And actually, I did grind a top 10 on it. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going with this. It was a terrible example. Basically, I spend all my time doing things that have no value in life. But I'm glad we got that sorted. Oh, baby, a triple. Come on, Big Z. Big Z, this is what you're here for. No idea why they only removed. But basically, they treat KBK4 as a separate entity now. They just treat it as a different heroic anthem. Like, everything's still different on it. You've got the fog. Some of the things are different. Some of the rewards are different. I don't know if that's laziness on their part or what. They do indeed, my friend. There is a lot to be said for... I think it's clear that Rock rewards spenders, right? But I actually think it's a little bit deeper. I think it actively goes out of the way to punish non-spenders. And I'll use a bit of evidence for this. So where is it? Do you know how difficult it is to get started with crystal tech without this? I'm sure many people will. So 60k each day is 3 million, which isn't that much, but it's a decent supply. Whereas the 50% crystal mine work speed at the beginning, when you have none of the bastions, it's so integral. The very fact you can't like gem that or anything, it's like, yeah, you either have to pay and get it, or you don't pay, you never get it, and that's gonna make it very hard for you. Yeah. Like I say, it's rewards spending, yes, but it also, like I said, punishes people who don't put their hand in their pocket. Hello, Blackstone, my friend. How are you doing? Blackstone, what do you think of this notion of Rock being money hungry? Well, I mean, they are, but I didn't realize how much you feel left out without spending until doing this. Because I was always of the opinion that, yeah, if you're free to play, it's not as easy. You're going to struggle a bit, but you can still do well. I mean, my troops. I have 400k infantry basically to throw away this KVK. A lot less archers, a lot fewer archers, and a lot fewer cavalry. Speed ups are of course difficult. Everything's difficult. Resources difficult. Like when you see a free-to-play player really performing well, you know they put their heart and soul into it. I did it in KVK1 Mutex. Yeah, I bet, mate. Do you find when you don't spend now that you feel like you're missing out? Because I don't on this account because I'm committed to it being behind the curve. But on my other account, every time there's an event, I just kind of feel I have to do it. I feel like I'm missing out if I don't. They tap into the fear of missing out, don't they? Very, very, very well. So KVK 2 and 3 are quite difficult to farm gems. You've got too much competition. KVK 1 is pretty easy because you have loads of new players, many of whom don't know the benefits of gem farming. I would say it's optimal time to farm gems, my friend. I completely agree, Logos. Completely agree. 100% agree. Which is why, I mean, how genius a marketing ploy is that? Like, basically, if you're invested in the it's a huge impediment not to have it. This self-imposed free-to-play impediment. So, I mean, what's my Bastion thing at? From day 3, I've done every Bastion so far. I'm at 13.5%. I would be at 63.5. Like, the fact they've managed to create this thing where not having a particular bought thing in a free-to-play game is a huge impediment to progress is quite impressive. So, whinging now. Like, if I was just keeping this account as free, if I wasn't doing a YouTube series where the second you stop being free to play, everyone's like, I knew it was never free to play, it was all photoshopped. If I wasn't doing that and I was just like, yeah, I just want to play a free to play account for a bit of fun, I would 100% buy this. I wouldn't have bought practically anything else, but I would have bought the crystal supply. It's $5 to be competitive, or £5. See what, I'm fine with grinding for honor, although don't tell them that they'll find a way of selling it to you. Iconic crystals is something I wish you could buy, but I do appreciate the thought process behind them. The idea of iconic crystals being you only get them from KVK or random events, I quite like that. I mean, it's been very difficult for me as my main has been struggling for iconic crystals for ages, but I respect the reason for it. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, me too, mate. It's been. I'm curious about what to do with it. But basically, I'm using this KVK as a test to see how realistic it is me actually grinding the amount I'm going to have to do to be competitive. So we're on day 381. If this just goes to shit, if it's just complete... I know this is a seed A KVK, so the opponents and our team are going to be very strong, and I'm going to be a long way behind the curve. But if I'm just finding the grinding too much, I might have to go back to KVK2 before it's all changed. Just as a point of sanity. I really don't want to do that. I hate the idea of going back to KVK2. In fact, I wish there was a way you could see on people's accounts. Here's that example. Same season. Same season. I wish you could see how far back how many times they'd migrated back. But I find that stuff interesting, and it's just such an easy way to get kill points migrating back to KVK2. But instead of fighting in Season of Conquest against the best players, you're fighting against tier 4s with Minamoto. Oh, look, yeah, you won. Weird that. So I've actively never mentioned the Flux thing to anyone because it's a great way of ruining the series. So if anyone didn't know, you can now send people gifts. You can buy Flux scripts and give them to someone else. And I think if someone sends it to me, I don't know. I don't know if it pops up with Minamoto because you have to actually spend it. But I don't want to test. It's been good. It's been good. We've spoken about this. Oh, baby. One more in you. You're ready. By 46, I will definitely lose those. I'll tell you what would be really annoying for me. If you all sent me Flux scripts on my main account, that would show me up. I think you can. I think you have to be VIP 18 though to do it. Oh, this game is problem. You just restart the game. It's slowing right down. Before I do that, let me join a rally. Maximize what time we have. Pretty much mutex. It's either that, if you're finding it difficult. Okay, so I could actually have I could have thousands of Flux scripts and not get it. You know, if I got thousands of Flux scripts, I don't know what I'd do because they're tied to an account, so I couldn't move them over. I'd find that quite funny. That would be an interesting. I'm not saying do it, please no. That would be a funny way of evolving the series. I'm now the biggest whale in the game. Yeah, so people go back to KVK2. Basically, there's two reasons I find. Number one is nakedly going for more kill points. Like, it's three reasons. Number two is you don't like your Season of Conquest game and you fancy a change. Number three is, like speaking to Froggy the other day, you're just tired of Crystal Tech. Crystal Tech, I find it quite fun, but it's not free. Oh, what is free? All these kills. Like, if you want to really compete in Season of Conquest, you have to get Crystal Tech. Whereas in KVK2, you just turn up. And you can, unfortunately, always tell in KVK the people who, in Season of Conquest, the people who have bought accounts and then don't want to put money in. They just have old IDs. They're so far behind the power curve, they just have to take dead to get any sort of trades. And by dead, I mean city swarming, basically. Right, if you want to send me a 99-cent Flux script to try, I'd be very curious. Actually, oh no, you have to be VIP 18, don't you? That's Putin to send you. How rich is Putin? How rich is Putin out of interest? And I don't mean the actual Putin. There's a guy in 3308 who he owns like the top 5 accounts in the kingdom, and they're all massive. I mean, he's bought them all, but they're all big. No, he hasn't bought them all. One of them's the same season massive whale, so he's clearly got a load of cash. Heinz, where do you think you are now in the kingdom in terms of strongest players? Because I'm going to say that I know that account's very strong. I know Jackets is quite strong. I know Mad Achilles is probably number 1. I still think you and Touch Me are probably 2 and 3. He has more money than you and me will ever see in our lives. Maybe not Heinz, though. This man's flexing. This man's basically spending 99p as an investment. Please don't spend more than 99. Wait. What? Do you have to be VIP 18 to do this? I'll do it myself, otherwise I'm not VIP. BRB, cup of tea. Oh. Hey, Blythe, how you doing? You can listen to Alliance members. Right. Don't. Please don't ruin everything. It's in your hands to ruin everything I've created. Let's skip the ads. Stream ads give no revenue. Just FYI. Every time I remember, or every time I'm on the dashboard and I see the ads, I just skip them. I already said it's the lowest possible ads. Anything happen? Anyone to 0 is basically what I'm asking. Ooh, yes there is. Nope. People are just going to get 0'd anyway. Don't disagree. I really don't like being like rude. Here we go. We have a deadweight player in our kingdom. Oh, really? That's interesting, Owens. Opa, sorry. So we have a proper deadweight player in our kingdom who is on the list of players to go. It's kill event day. I need some kills. Do I just zero him for shits and giggles, really? Like, he's been here for ages. He's refused to migrate. Told him to migrate. Let's see. I'm fine with second in MGE. So I'll get about 15 points will I get from killing him. -4. 1100 tier 4. So I'll get about 11 million kill points from doing it. Do we zero because we're bored, or do we just not? Help up. Banter, we're having a. Oh, okay, well, let me check. Let me check Ainz' generosity first. We're seeing if the the Flux script donation actually works in terms of getting Minamoto. Deck is finished on this account, as is the fighting. Right, let me check the farm, and then do we do? Yeah. No, Phantom, you have the deciding vote. Do we zero King Farouk? I'm a little disheartened because I was expecting to fight more this KBK with like groups, as in dead. I was pacing myself because I didn't pace myself last night. You missed fuck all. Flip all. You know, I have to say that word on YouTube. You missed flip all. Oh, sorry. We obviously I went on the wrong camp because moron. Okay, so let's see if this is now a proud Minamoto owner. We'll do it right now. Okay, I'm coming. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I do feel bad for Ninja, but at the same time, I'm coming. I'll do it. Minamoto's still here. This my way of saying I'll get attacked tomorrow. Actually, didn't appear. Aim to steal these, isn't it? Interesting. You might get it the other one. Don't know where the flux scripts actually go. If Brian says he's doing something, he's done it. Get the other one. Oh, he goes to the chat to claim it. Bobby. Find you're Austrian, right? Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Normally I'd send my mini to tank it, but so back to this one. Zeroing a pointless player out of. Thing is, you've got to when you put a list of 80 or so people are leaving the kingdom, they've got to know there's a deterrent. They've got to know that if they don't leave, they'll get zeroed. And the best way of doing that is like zeroing a few every now and then. I was disappointed with Austria. I thought Austria were going to get to the semi-finals. I thought they were going to beat Turkey. But to be fair, Turkey were very good against Austria. It was the best Turkey team I've seen for a while. Here we go. Yes, signs. Ah, you. So if I claim it, it's gone, right? It didn't work. It didn't. So minimum. Okay, so now it's here. So I just leave it. Does it get returned to you? Okay. Now we've done the. Now we've experienced the. We've got that sorted. I'll ask them to return it to you. It's forget. Right. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't see a room without me. You know I love city swarming. I can't get enough of it. Try rallying Garrison. Oh shit. Are they rallying us? Oh, no. Who cares about that? Where is he? Where's our man? Oh, he's next door. Boost. All right, mate. You talked me into it. I think you did well. I think the victory against Netherlands was brilliant. The Sabitzer played brilliantly. And I'll try and get back irons, and if not, I'll spend on something of your choice. I appreciate it. All right, you're definitely tanking. Who have we got in the war? We've got Pelagius Sun Tzu. Bastard stealing all my kills. Oh no, sorry, not Pelagius Sun Tzu, Pelagius Imhotep. Jesus. Look at the damage we're taking. This guy's beyond weak. That was it. It was that amount of time. You. I was going to say you must have got most of them. But we got him. We got him. Oh, we used to buy some resources. Brilliant. Oh, does that go against the spirit of free to play? All right, I guess so. We go in there. Teleport. We may as well teleport again. A nice way of telling everyone to piss off. Piss off. Oh, is the imprison ready? I'm not king. Yeah, that was. I thought where I lost about 100k zeroing someone in the home kingdom earlier. Does Crystal Tech count in the home kingdom? So we're about half an hour away from this going down. Down. What were your, so I assume you got the bulk of the kills there because I got about 4 million maybe? We're basically War Daddy Chaz and Peacemaker, right? Going around zeroing massive whales. It looked like he was weak with Pelagius and Imhotep on his wall, but more than that, maybe? Doesn't count in Home Kingdom, right? Okay, because I had the extended troop size. But so I noticed that the damage I was doing to him was surprisingly low. Well, no, man. Free transmutation. That means nothing. Unless it means nothing. So I never thought Crystal Tech counted in Home Kingdom until last KB came when I saw the size of the army and thought, oh, well, that's my full thing, and I had 7 marches, so I just assumed I was wrong. Let me do some more rallies. Alright, Ainz, you're waiting for me, bro. He's not waiting for me. Hello, Mr. P-Min. It is too sunny today. I've got that English person thing with, oh, I like it hot, but not this hot. Very sunny. How about where you are? Derby, right? I might have made that up. I confused. That's a good point, actually, Over. Free-to-play rock! By the way, meet Greg Farm. Greg Farm's 194 million power. Greg Farm. Losing the name. Oh, there we go. We got one. Okay, so I need to remind myself to log on the main so Kent. Yeah, well, don't call me that. My old Lee Mac joke. Kent's always quite sunny. Mr. Siege is Derby. There we go. Getting confused, aren't I? Ainz is wailing up. English tribalism. Like we mentioned Bristol. Well, admittedly, I'm from Wolverhampton, so it's difficult to insult people when you're from Wolverhampton. All I have going for me in life is I don't sound like I'm from Wolverhampton. So it just sounds like I'm lying about being from Wolverhampton. Anyway, if you're watching the stream, subscribe. Buy a membership. Buy 2. Buy 10. Buy 1 for a friend. I mean, it's fine either way. It's just a bit of fun, and it's a bit of fun. A little bit of fun. Google pickleball. It's like cross between badminton, table tennis, and tennis. Over. You say that. How do we know it's true? You're always there. You're always there. You've always been there for me. Oh, gold key. No, it's a crystal key. You know what that means? Time for disappointment. Oh, actually, that was good. I'll take that. Annoying, because I don't have complaint equity. Oh, no, retreat. Yeah, I think it's read that. I'm just going to pretend I didn't. What's he going to do? Shoot me? Tennis without running sounds like a very good sport. I used to play a lot of tennis. It was good, actually, but there. I got to the stage where I was good enough because I played at a relatively high level. I was in the England youth tennis setup. And I got to the stage where I was always beating the guys at my local club and whatnot, and always in the county. But I basically thought I was going to be the next Tim Henman. And then I started playing for the England setup. And I quickly learned I wasn't as good as them. It was very upsetting. They were a lot better than me. It was painful. You did lie. You lied to win friends. Is that what you're saying? It was, mate. Actually, everything was glitched. Even the post office was saying that. Oh, here we go. We hit the jackpot. Even the post office was saying that the stuff they had some problems with the wrapper. Like, oh, it's the world's glitch at the moment. Microsoft had a glitch. Where are we? Go. Shoot. It. Raining theme. Bad sign for the fighting, isn't it? When it glitches out when I'm trying to Barb. This may look bad, but now you get a free hit on that again. They start the game, make it work. Guy's insanely strong and rally. Rallying with well, he'll probably be able to take down the fort. Alright. Against my better judgment. Nope. You plan. You know what? I'm gonna controversially say that I think we'll miss Southgate. What I envision happening is the next I don't know who we get. If we get Guardiola, which we won't, then obviously we won't miss Southgate. He's a much better manager. I think they'll get to the stage where England will win the next 2 games like 6-0 or something. Everyone will be like, this is it. This is it. We're going to win the World Cup. This was the kind of football we needed. Then we'll qualify. Then in the World Cup, we'll go out in the second round to, let's say, Germany. A team who are about as good as us, maybe a little better. And everyone will suddenly remember that this defensive football no one likes actually does get results. What could also happen is it could also just be a lot better without him. I think Southgate did a good job, personally. I don't think he was ever going to win as a tournament. Like, if you watch the final, it was relatively clear that we were nowhere near Spain's level. But being an England fan, and actually, like, if you'd have offered me, oh yeah, you'll get to the next 2 Euro finals, no problem, I'd bit my hand off. Hey, DU. Do you actually think City will get found guilty, or do you think it'll be like, oh well, no, they'll get found guilty, but what do you think their punishment will be? I imagine it will be something like a fine, which is just. I mean, they're only guilty of, was it 106? How many counts were they guilty of? I mean, we saw what happened with Everton with one count of with 1 guilt. So I imagine the same is going to happen with City. So as long as Forest gets, I love Nottingham Forest, the club, but under what's his name, the Greek guy. I've got this whiskey just next to me, calling my name. Just thinking we might be going to the gym tonight, so I'm saving my joy. Oh, beautiful. Basically, I accept anything with a bone whistle. Stop right now. I think multiple relegations is the like relegate them 2 divisions is I think the logical thing to do. But there's also the fact I bet City fans have bloody loved that. Like, what, we're going to get to go back to League One with these players. All right, sounds good to me. Give ads. Dedication to you people. Right, let's see if it's time to rally some folk. And let's check how Phantom did bet them on those reports. Whiskey away. We're ready. I was born ready. This guy's online. She's just healed. So she's on. So about 15 minutes for this. So we got coming to us, maybe winning but not getting the start. So Otark. 2 heads, 2 armaments. Not getting these, I don't have enough commanders. Done everything else, I think. Done my 30. Conquest rewards, so we're gonna presumably have a Hyron maybe. We'll either get the circle or the sanctuaries, so I'd rather get the circles. 4 sanctuaries, okay. we do, we'll get one there. Get that, I don't think. I think we're top of everything though. Yeah. Probably win that. Yeah, we'll definitely win that. What'd you get for those? 7. Oh, better than nothing. Oh, what's going on? It goes. See where the bulk of these went. I hit him so quickly after you. Like 2 seconds after you. That was clearly the tank. Okay. I suppose what happened was your skill cycle killed him then. Oh, it's good in that. Good. Find a new. Ah, brilliant. Good job. I listened to all this and it's just been told it's not royalty free. Never mind. Are we monetizing this stream? No copyright song. What we destroyed? Always on the front line. Always on the front line. What a bell end. Yeah, how many kill points did you get? I tell you what I want to do quite easily. I want to wait until the start of the chain, so she's got to cancel the chain. She knew. Really don't want 2 more kills. I'll tell you when. I can't remember. I think you said seriously, Papu, when he did the second rally on the city. This is the mosquito agent Tigger, one of our strongest players. We were just rallying off territory cities. I set a rally on one of them. This guy started rallying the second one. And just in chat, Agent Tigger saying, seriously, Papu. Cracked me right up. He's so useless, and everyone just spends all the time insulting him. For some reason, he just stays around. Oh, I'm going for this one. Get yourself some tier 1 kill points, people. A strange game. That's it, Papa, I swear to God. Just cracked me in the... I was just sitting on the sofa just bursting. I tell you what, I actually like having him in the alliance for these reasons. Like, no one else brings me the joy he brings me with Tigger saying, Papa, I swear to God. And from Vivi and Cloud being like, like Papu. And he's just always there, and it's like, what I imagine is pidgin Spanish, like, I didn't do anything. Pidgin English, sorry, he's Spanish. I love having him there. Right, okay, well. I don't even at me. Tip tap, mate. Tip tap. My garrisons do. I don't think... I think, Ben, your account's a little too... So you have to have finished KVK 3 to migrate into Season of Conquest. I don't know. Whereabouts are you, mate? As in, what stage are you at of your journey? Oh, action. Bring the action. This flag gives us nothing. This one's a good flag to... Oh, wait, no. We get this... Alright, we get this guy next flag. But we also get everyone with 2 more burns over... With 1 more, so 1 more flag, 1 more burn. Get in touch after KVK3, Ben. I'm sure we'd be delighted to have you there. Like I say, you're obviously a nice guy. We've spoken a lot, and that's more to me than most things. Fun to play with nice guys, right? Oh, Siege Master! Right, I'm going to go and see my mother-in-law. She quit work today. I'm going to go and celebrate with her. Until then, my friends, it's been a bloody pleasure. Thanks very much for everyone for coming. Thanks, Ines, for your testing of the thing. See you all next time. I'll presumably stream tomorrow or the next day. More grinding. Ciao, friends. Been a pleasure. Thanks very much.